My wife Linda and I have had close family members that have been stricken with this disease. When you've felt that level of pain and that level of discouragement and that level of not knowing what to do, it just gives you complete and total empathy for the clients that you get an opportunity to work with. It's an emotional experience, it's a personal experience, and the best we can do is just walk beside them and hold them up as they suffer through the process.
Alzheimer's is gut-wrenching, it's sad, families are broken, and at the time of placement, you're about as broken as you can be. My dad, Raymond, developed Alzheimer's in 2013, and we placed him in Morningstar Care Homes in 2016. We were outside most all of the time, and my biggest fear of placing my dad was I was going to remove him from that environment that brought him comfort.
Corey Dunn and her mom Sally had come to see me about possibly moving their dad, Raymond Dunn, into our existing home in Baldwin City. Corey actually returned to me with an idea that if we ever had any plans to expand, they would love to have us out here at the Dunn family farm. And the dream there, the vision was that Mr. Dunn would be able to move into a suite that faced his own home that he had owned for years.
I know there are so many others out there as well that woke up every morning to a beautiful sunset over a growing pasture, and I wanted to provide that for other people.
When I started Morningstar, the original idea was to have a home on about 7 acres in the country that was going to be connected to a barn, and we just knew returning residents to nature was going to make their life of the highest quality that we could give them. Because the setting was so much like what we originally wanted, it was such an easy decision to take them up on that idea and start the vision for Dunn's Vista.
This space that we were sharing with Morningstar was family space that has a lot of memories associated with it. It's the cow lot that I raised 4-H cows with. It's the cow lot that my dad built dirt bike tracks on. It does feel like we are allowing someone into our home.
Corey is a pharmacist, and so with that medical training, she understands the treatment process and the environment that's just perfect for people with Alzheimer's. Without those many contributions and just hours and hours of efforts, this home would not be the same.
I think there's a mutual respect between Scott and I. I think we trust each other, and we trust each other's intentions.
She's really become a member of the Morningstar team, and I think we've become members of the Dunn family.
My hope with Dunn's Vista is that the tranquility and activities that our family has enjoyed all of these years will be a blessing to all who enter these doors.
It's really emotional when I walk into the home because our assistance from Rick Dunn and putting this place together and choosing the textures and the colors and the decor has just totally fulfilled and gone way beyond anything we ever could have pictured. And it's just like walking into your dream and seeing it happen before your eyes.
I think what sets Dunn's Vista apart is every aspect of this home, from the width of the hallways to the items that are placed in it to the color of the wall. Everything was intentional to soothe an Alzheimer's patient. When we were designing the inside of this home, while we wanted it to be beautiful, more than that, we wanted it to stimulate memories.
What evokes long-term memories for the residents is having the ability to touch and feel and see
With Alzheimer's, people are usually living in a different decade, and it can be really hard to know what decade that is. With the sensory room, I've put items from childhood, mid-age, older years, and once they start interacting with those items, often that can help you figure out what decade they are living in.
So the goal is to evoke their long-term memory, and those kinds of things are what make life pleasant for a person who's struck with this disease.
Watching the facility being built was bittersweet. There was excitement. There had been so much anticipation, and coupled with that was a sadness knowing that I had my dad in mind designing this and that he wouldn't be able to enjoy this. I wouldn't say I'm sad. I think my dad would be so proud to share what was special to him. I think it's so easy to overlook an Alzheimer's patient because as their skill level decreases and we are so busy caring for them, we forget to interact with them. And this farm is a way to provide interactions with them that will be stimulating and joyful for them. One thing Dad always taught me and instilled in me is that if you're going to do something, do it right and do it well. And Morning Star matches that.
Yeah,
They've done Alzheimer's right, they've done it well. They've not skipped corners. And I think Dad would put his stamp of approval on that. What I like about these pictures is this is the period that he was living at Morning Star. See how happy he looked there?
Yes.
That just captured what his demeanor was like while he was there. And so to walk through these doors, my hope is that you feel like you're getting a big hug. It's warm, it's comforting. If you're struggling, maybe you don't take your parent with you. Maybe you go down to the pond and have some time of reflection. And I just hope that this space helps people heal.